I'm back home. I'm no longer in Italy. This is the home that I grew up in, and I feel very blessed to be back home. I had went to Milan. I went to the Beyonce concert, and actually, me and my friend we snuck into well, not really snuck in, but uh, we didn't sneak in, but we somehow got into the Beyonce concert for free, and we got to see the last like 30 minutes, which was good enough. I would hope to see her again when she comes back here to Houston, Texas. Went to Milan for that. That was great. I came back to Rome. That day, it was kind of a rough day. It wasn't really anything too bad, but it was just like, this is not worth it. Very strong spirit of just like, this is not worth it. Like this time, me being in Europe is done. Like I gotta come home. I've been traveling for really the last 2 years. All these places that I've been, everyone's going through their thing. So I wrote my mom, I wrote my dad. I was like, I'm done. I really want to come back. Pull strings, blah, 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 blah. And it happened that I was able to come home literally the next day. I think that it was definitely time for me to come back. It was right at the 6-month mark that I originally planned to be in Europe. It was perfect timing. I came back to a family reunion literally the day I get back. After that, I got to see friends. It's been about a month or so, and I've been kind of busy or really distracted and kind of like, it's been a big culture shock. Everything's been different. Everything's been like, what's going on? It's been a culture shock to hear what the world, people in Europe think about the States. And then to come back and then see it again, it really made me think like, wow. And it really wasn't good or bad. It was bittersweet. It was like, okay, I had my ideas about everything that's happening with the riots and the police brutality and the killings and the election, and then the Olympics is going on now. And so there's so much, there's just so much. And I'm still getting adjusted. My birthday was about a week and a half ago, so that was really cool to hang out with I think it was just three of my friends. We just went to a bar into like this little place called the Chocolate Bar, and we got to dance some Lindy Hop and the social dancing, and it was a very positive, uplifting, nothing crazy, pure birthday. That's really all I could ask for. But now I'm 25 years old. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That means nothing besides I've been on this earth for 25 years. I don't know. The thing that gets me about being 25 years old is that I don't know. I still don't have the career that I really dream of. I don't know. I guess it's gonna take time. I did a production with ABC on American Crime, and John Ridley is the producer of that show. He also did 12 Years a Slave, and he's a very great producer, director. I mean, he's a great creative. He's a great person to work with, to know, and I don't really know him on a personal level, but he's a really cool guy. And I remember actually we went out to dinner with him, and he told us that he didn't really get a job. He didn't really get into his work field until he was like in his 30s. So, I mean, part of me looks at that like, okay, I'm not late. But then a part of me is like, oh gosh, I'm like, it's a little scary to think that I still have at least 5 years till I can get something, and who knows, it could be way later. I mean, there's so many people who came into their careers and into who they are, or who the world knows who they are, at way later ages. So, I don't know. So, now that I'm back, what do I do? Who am I? What was all the traveling for? Why am I back? I don't know. Overall, I'm ready to move forward and figure out what I'm going to do. This is where I'm at. Public transportation sucks, and I'm back home, but it's comfortable. It's nice. It's a beautiful home, and I don't know. So,